Okay, here we go. Finally, Witch Hunt, drum tutorial, grooves and drum fills. So, I've been wanting to do this for like a month. Got knocked out with some funk, not good funk, bad funk. Recovering. So, anyway, been wanting to do this and been wanting to take the bottom gold Starfire heads off the kit just to put on the old clears and change out some stuff. I'm gonna put some blacked outs on here, and I figured in the go-between, I'm gonna do the single-headed thing like Neil did on Witch Hunt. Because I remember reading back in 40 years ago that he had taken the bottom heads off the toms for that effect. Concert toms were already that way, but his closed toms, he took the bottom heads off for Witch Hunt. And I always love that sound, especially when he hits that 13 with that echo. Man, it always still gets me. So I figured, hey, while I got the bottom heads off and I'm doing it, I'll do the cover, which I did yesterday, and I'll do the instructional thing. So here we go. So pattern, first off, cowbell pattern. I counted like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so here's my thing. The slash is, I'll put this on the screen, but the slash is the cowbell. I got the snare, and I think he used a conga. Listen to the drum only version, where you can barely hear the song. I think it's a conga or it's overdubbed conga. I'm just hitting the snare. He may have done it different. And then the floor toms, gong drum. I don't know if he did the kick or not. I'm not sure. I'm not. I never have. And the way I came up with the cowbell thing, I was 14. Didn't know how he did it. I read later that he overdubbed it. But that's how I did it. Wherever the cowbell was on the kit is where I came up with the pattern and the sticking and all that. So didn't know any different until I guess he started doing it in Grace Under Pressure, I think, and did a trigger with his foot for the cowbell sound. I was like, okay, that works. So the way I came up with this, it's really simple. It's just a cool, and the thing about Neil, man, it's just genius. Like going back to study his parts, and you guys that know his parts, it's like, yeah, you can play them, but he came up with them. It's like, and this stuff just fits so perfect. It's like, man, so no wonder he was, such a major influence on me, especially starting out. It's like I got this guy all of a sudden just come up with these parts. And I'm like, hey, this, influenced me majorly. So, but to recreate that and, show you how I came up with it is pretty fun also, 40 years later. So, anyway, the cowbell part, again, I'm just doing and then switching depending on what's going on. But it's basically... So it's not a lot to it, but it's orchestrated really well. So there's that, and then at 107 and 123, he does the goes into the groove and then does the tom fills, which are concert toms the first time and then the closed toms the second time. But it's the same pattern both times. Show you that. I'll put it on the screen. 30 seconds, 16ths. And then it repeats again and just going down down the thing. I've got that he did the 4 concert toms, the 6, and on beat 2 he did the 8 and the 10, and then he jumped to the 12-inch concert tom on beat 3, and then for beat 4 he jumped to the 13 and his floor tom, the 13 and 18 for the fills. He did that a lot. He would do all 4 concert toms and then skip, I think I mentioned that on the YYZ one, he would skip the 12-inch closed tom and go there and like there, which gives that roundhouse effect. Later on the DW kit, I know he got rid of, he only had 2 up here. So it was a smaller deal, but this is how I learned it. And I'm not going to be exact with it because I don't have that. But still, you get the idea. So here's the pattern. Just right, left, right, left. That's all it is. orchestrates it. So that's the first time, and then at 123 he does it again, and again he goes to the concert, the closed toms, skips the concert toms, and in his case it's 12, 13, 15, 18, and same pattern, except he mainly keeps it on this except for 2 hits, mainly keeps it on this except for 2 hits. Sometimes I'll do both of them because I got them, whatever. So, but same sticking. Microphone again. So again, simple sticking, but very effective, very powerful sound, especially all that reverb that they put on there too, which I did on the thing, because I was like, man, it just sounds killer. So those are the first 2 fills. I'll come back to the one at 239, which is the long extended one, very cool one. The hi-hat groove, I always loved, I heard it on the Weapon, and you can hear it on this. He did a lot of the, bounce. That kind of stuff, which I do that all the time. I just love that. It's like there's this something else going on. Pacaro did the same type thing, Rick Marotta. So but the pattern is it's like a halftime. And it's not the same all the time. It it flows. So, but again, it's just 16ths is how I'm playing it, and the main part of it is then add the kind of foot thing where it's just kind of floating on it. So 239, the fill starts at 239 and it's on beat 1, and then he stays a long time on the concert toms, which sounds so good. But on beat 2 he goes to the 6, same pattern, the 32nd, 16th, repeats the same pattern 3 times. On the 6th, the 8, and the 10 on beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. On beat 1 of the next bar, he stays on the 10-inch concert tom. Then he goes, does the same pattern again on the 12-inch concert tom, and he stays on it and then does the loop around from 13 to floor tom to, and then he's got the 2 4 bar. So the sticking on the snare, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. last fill, and I should clarify this, I'm probably gonna put a note on it, but it's at 2:58. It's actually at 4 minutes or something. I just bypassed the minute intro. But anyway, the fill, again, it's a big 2-bar fill. He's got the single note triplets, single meaning right, left, not with the feet. And anyway, here's the pattern. So it's coming out of the, going into the last section of the song, but it's just that big, kind of just big cool fill. So up the speed. And then here it is on the toms. What he does, again, he changed it later, but the way I like doing it is start on this one and kind of play between these, and then you could do any of them, you know. I think he just randomly did it, but so the last fill is just another roundhouse fill that he does. Man, I can't remember. It's I think Natural Science and Xanadu and other songs, but great fill he does. It's all the way across the concert tom, skips to the 13, goes to the 18, but it's all in 16th notes, but it's in a metric modulated, meaning it's like triplets, but with the 16ths feel. It's I'll do it on the snare first. Like that, it sounds so good. Anyway, up the speed, because he's just playing the. It's got the 2-4, and then another single note triplet, sticking triplet, and then just some double hands and blah, 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 blah. I'm not even sure I got the right sticking, or the right voicings, but again, he changed it. So, but the notes, again, starts with 2-4, then goes to 4-4, 4-4, and then the end. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just a big, just big fill. Just however you want to do that. But anyway, So there's my witch hunt, groove, and drum fills tutorial. Hope that helps. If you got questions, leave them below. Really enjoyed doing this. Looking forward to hearing how this sounds and getting the other heads on here. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one, and let me know if I can help. Thanks.